Okay, today I'm going to be changing out the wheels that came on my Candi Gurl Carlin roller skates. These are hybrid skates. They're really good for outside and also indoors. And I've got the skates and I kept these on there because I was just getting back to learning how to skate. And now I got a couple of moves under my belt. So I went ahead and got some wheels that I can possibly dance a little bit more, a little more jam skating, stuff like that with. And the skates that I purchased, and I only got them because they were super cheap and they were affordable for me at the time. I didn't want to spend like 80 bucks on wheels. I don't really know too much about wheels yet. But I got the Sonar Riva wheels, 96A hardness, 57 millimeters. And then I know you get the Reds bones. Those were a little bit too expensive for me. So I went ahead and got the roller bones. Bearings, the 8 millimeter. I wasn't sure which kind I needed. So I popped one of my wheels off and I saw that it said 608ZZ, and I looked it up and I saw that the 608ZZ is like the 8 millimeter. So I went ahead and got the 8 millimeter roller bones. I already changed out a pair. And I just thought that I would come on and show how to do it because the only person I saw doing it was Indy Jamma Jones. And thank you so much for that video. It was awesome. How to change your roller skate wheels. It was awesome, quick. Anybody could learn how to do it. You just don't have to be, you just got to kind of try not to be scared because I was kind of scared changing those out. But first what we got to do, I should have probably did this off camera, is loosen all of our nuts. I don't think it matters like if you do one wheel on each side because they're all connected to the trunk individually. So I don't really think that'll cause like any wonkiness. Not like changing a car tire where you have to go in a certain pattern to keep the tires, you know, even. These are all individually, you know, on the trunk. So I don't think it matters. And since I didn't know if I would be able to get these bearings out of here easily, that's why I went ahead and got new ones. I was just going to use my old ones for this, but that was a little too technical for me, so I just kept it simple and got new ones. I am going to keep the spacer off the back of the wheel. And how Indy did it in her video, she went ahead, popped the spacers, popped the bearings on, upside down, stacked upside down. They go on pretty smooth. This is the part that's kind of scary because I don't know anything about bearings and I don't know how much pressure they'll use for them to break or anything, but you just got to kind of be brave and go with it. Put them on. You hear that pop, pop, pop. We got one on. Pop. No more pop. No wobbles. It's kind of hard for me to test it with my fingernails because I have long ones. No wobbles. So I'm gonna go ahead back in with my spacer. Nut. And it's so simple, it's almost scary. It's like I can't even believe that I'm doing it. But I'm going to the rink in a few hours. We're here in Indiana, so our rinks are actually open. We really don't have too many. That's probably why they open them, and people really don't frequent with them that much. So that's probably why they have ours open, but we're lucky enough to have them open. Right now, I'm just tightening up as much as I can. I don't even really want the wheel to roll too much right now, just because I want to get them tight. And then I'm going to come back and loosen them to how much I want them done. But it's just that simple. And the Candi Gurl Carlin, this did not come orange. I actually painted these with acrylic paint just because I'm going to be getting new Moxie skates here soon. I just wanted to go ahead and just kind of, these are just going to be like my crazy skates. Like, I'm going to go ahead and color and do these a bunch of different colors and, you know, just some fun kind of skates. And I'm going to show another one just for your viewing pleasures. And also the toe stop on here. That is a Sure Grip toe stop. I just replaced that last week. I went ahead and painted these. I got puff and shoestrings from my Roller City Indie. Shout out to Roller City Indie. Roller skating rink. I got those from there. They have great accessories and things like that. Don't see I have a washer on this back one here, but that'll be fine with me. Oh, yeah, I do. It's kind of stuck on there. It's probably filthy. Okay. I'm actually going to leave that off because I don't want that to factor in on when I'm pushing down on it. Got my bearings upside down. I found the back one on my other skate was kind of hard to push. It had me kind of scared to give them a good push like this one kind of does, but no cheers for fears. Pop it on pretty good. And I'm not heavy. I weigh about, unfortunately right now, I weigh about 120 pounds, so I'm not gonna really break or make anything wobbly or wonky. I don't think I could break this truck if I wanted to. Let's see, go ahead, put your nut on. Tighten her up. And this little tool I got, Ziedo, I haven't even actually opened it all the way up. Like, I think there's little, an Allen wrench in there. Oh, Allen wrench screwdriver. Wish I had another. Well, that's just a regular Phillips, but I wish I had an Allen wrench, or even a flathead, because that's what my toe stop is. Tighten these up until I don't want them tightened anymore. And then there we go. We've changed out our roller skates. And then they're pretty tight. I'm gonna go back in and I actually do a thread count. How many threads are sticking out? 1, 2 and a half. 1, 2, 3. Yep. And then I go ahead and dial it back down. Test my roll. Dial it back down. Test my roll. Dial it down. And I really don't have like tons of information for anybody just because I'm fairly new back to skating myself. I'm just getting into it. I just like the enjoyment of it. It's awesome. I'm making my daughter skate with me since I don't have friends or anybody that wants to go with me. So we're just getting back into it. I don't really have too much information. I just researched things for months and months. I've been looking for wheels and bearings and looking at that type of thing for over 5 to 7 months. Just figuring out what will work best for me, because that's all I can do. I don't really know what works for other people. But yeah, that's how you change out your skates. Shout out to Candi Gurl, Sonar, Sure Grip, and Roller City Indie for getting me back into rolling.